Alright, what's up, my little elegies? It's RequiemsDusk, and today we're gonna be, it's tears will be streaming, tears will be streaming down my face. But, do me a favor, like and subscribe, it helps out with getting this stuff out there. And what the fuck is this?
Before we start, our original count was that I played 9 more Sonic games.
That was
a Requiem's done here, but now that we're encountering app games, oh, that number's doubled.
The fuck's an app?
What the fuck's an app? Yeah, don't forget to also go check out the Discord, because that's a thing now. The description will be down below. So in other words, smash, comment, and like that button.
That's button.
It's a Sonic button. Do you want to start? Because I feel like some of these I'm just gonna go, nope, you're wrong. But,
no, I'm wrong. Bitch,
you
fuck
may have
up.
an opinion. You want to start with an easy one? Secret Rings is garbage.
Alright, hold on. We have to start from the bottom and work our way up.
No, we don't, because I want to talk about them in random. But okay, I've seen the popcorn game. It's cute. It exists. I haven't played it. I'll give it a meh.
What the fuck is Sonic Popcorn Shop?
Okay, so essentially it was a game you barely were able to play, but don't put it in the kind of bad. Put it in the meh.
Yas.
No. Okay, so there's a popcorn machine, I think predominantly in Japan. Whenever you'd put money in it to get popcorn, a little bit of a Sonic video would play on top of being able to maybe play 1 or 2 games that were very akin to a Sonic 1.
Oh, so, what the fuck? Huh.
It's mostly just a wasting time game to get you through.
I guess, yeah. Weird. Alright, since you don't want to go in order...
I mean, if you want to go to the right next one, Sonic Dash 2, Sonic Boom is actually a yes for me. Yeah.
The fuck is this?
That's an that's an endless runner. That how do I explain it? It's an endless runner based upon the Boom games rather than the modern games, and it's actually pretty fun because not only do you have unlockable superpowers and whatnot, you also collect other rings, and it's just fun because it has secret paths and available gameplay that keeps you entertained.
Huh. I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. Hold on, I'm just gonna, yeah, right there. Yeah, baby, yeah.
I mean, I want to put one of those on a solid, but that's fine.
Fine.
Sonic.
I'm kidding.
No, the Wii was definitely. What? No, wait. What did you put? No, Xbox is the solid one. Wii's the good one.
Really?
I mean, I like its gameplay better. Breaking up the Werehog sections definitely makes it less annoying to play.
I'm putting them both up there.
That's fine. Sonic Jump is kind of bad.
What the fuck is Sonic Jump?
That's the one where he's jumping through the ring.
The one where he's having a mid-air orgasm.
Yeah, kind of bad.
Look at him, he's aiming for the popcorn.
I mean, maybe it's just meh in some people's opinions. That's fine. I thought it was super nothing. Get your finger off Shadow the Hedgehog. We're gonna have a whole ass argument about that. Sonic Generations. Yeah, I can put it down. Sonic Generations, definite yes.
I don't even see where Generations is right now.
It's next to the Olympic Games, like in the middle. You can see Mania shooting its head out there. Boom, boom. There it is. You just moused over it. What is wrong with you? Why are you blind?
Saw. Oh.
That's the DS version, but also.
Oh, yes. That's the DS version? Oh. I don't know anything about the DS version.
The DS version is yes, of course.
Sonic Game World.
I have no opinion.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
Not me either. We can check out the stuff near the end if you want. Sonic Shuffle. Ooh, Sonic Shuffle. I'm gonna have to come back. I have very mixed opinions. Lost World is hot garbage.
Garbage.
So is Rise of Lyric.
Garbage.
Would you like to put one in?
my brain.
Can you talk and think at the same time, Mr. Commentator, or do I need to keep going? Because I definitely know ones that I would say are in places, and if anyone ever asks me questions, I'd answer.
Well, you
I
see,
can tell you, like, yeah, what is the book down there? I can't even read that.
I can't read this either. It's a fucking book.
Is it a... I don't know that Sonic game. I don't know the book Sonic game.
It's a book.
It's a book.
Maybe if we wait, it'll get big enough to fucking see.
Maybe. Oh, well, Forces. Hot garbage. Hate everything about... Okay, let me rephrase that. Playing it in full as an adventure is a super okay game. Like, it's just okay. It's
I hate it. I'll kill it.
Yeah. It's not a pain to me, and it only upsets me when I think about it too hard, which, you know... I'm gonna kick your ass. You wanna try it?
Oh my god!
The hell you put an R on kinda bad?
Because it's short, it's cute, not really replayable, but like, yeah, it's broken.
Chaka, it's the best Sonic racing party game.
It's broken as fuck.
In what accordance? What are you considering broke?
Well, one of the biggest problems when you play single player is that if you unlocked the extra characters and you play as one of the extra characters, you gotta race only the extra characters. And if you didn't pick Super Sonic and you have Super Sonic, well, I guess you're racing Super Sonic. And
I don't remember that being a thing, but also after you've unlocked Super Sonic, the story's over, so I don't know why you're still playing single player. It
you
becomes
just
a party game
said,
after
I mean,
that.
I guess, yeah, but what if there's only two of you? And then neither of you pick Super Sonic? Because the characters don't have equal speeds. There's clearly faster characters, and Super Sonic's just broken.
Yeah, that's
God
fair.
God forbid you pick Eggman or Amy, who literally are the slowest pieces of shit besides
I
Tails
don't know
Doll.
what you're talking about. I play as Eggman all the time.
Yeah, no, you can I mean, if you know all your shortcuts, you can win as them, but they're legitimately just slower characters.
I mean, that's fair. Amy's awful regardless. Eggman's at least entertaining to play because of his items.
So yeah, no, game's broken.
I feel like I'm wrong. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Sonic DX is a definite yes. Really?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, that's Team Racing. Never mind.
Yeah, that's Team Sonic Racing. I was about to say, what game did you just think I moved?
That is kind of bad. Kind of bad.
Excuse me.
Sonic X Leapfrog, I'm actually gonna put as a solid.
What
To be
the
honest,
fuck is this shit?
it's one of those reading adventure games, and it's just the show, so it's fun and it's fine.
Huh.
It's Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles considered separate games on this.
Sonic and Knuckles is separate. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I think, is right there. I don't know if Sonic 3 is by itself.
Okay. I'm noticing, I think there's Sonic 1 and Sonic, like, 1 made by Christian Whitehead. I think those are separate entities.
I see the fucking anniversary edition of Sonic 1 right there, which is...
No, that's Sonic Genesis. Don't you dare call that anything other than Sonic Genesis. Because that's its name, that's its pariah name, and it can deal with it. Because it is hot garbage. Sonic Battle? It'd be more solid for me, but yeah, no, I'd go with a yes.
Honestly, I played the ever-living shit out of Sonic Battle.
See, here's my thing about Sonic Battle. Heavily do I despise the Jimro bits in your first playthrough. I understand some people like the leveling up and the increasing parts, but I find it's such a difficulty curve going and playing any of his sections.
You basically have to exploit it your first time through, but the thing is, I have an extreme hard-on for starting a game off super fucking weak. That's why the fact that Final Fantasy VII starts you at level 7 pisses me off to no end. Because I want to be level 1.
That's fine. I'm just acknowledging that it's more of a solid for me, honestly. Like, sorry, just saw Spinball and I'm trying to decide if it's kind of bad or garbage.
As someone who beat it, it's garbage.
I can't sit through it. Oh, God,
see, that's how you know it's garbage.
Well,
Why is Sonic Genesis Collection here? Does this count? This is really just a collection of 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. And then a bunch of completely random Genesis games. Which all the random Genesis games are good, so I mean, oh, fuck it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, we just finished Black Knight, so people are definitely probably curious that they've sat through this long where that ends up. So it's definitely a yes for me. You know, now you've played through 100% of the game, besides party mode, which I have played all the way through, which is fun. But you want to talk about broken? That's a broken party mode. Once you unlock like King Arthur and like Jet.
As soon as you said King Arthur, my brain immediately thought of Artoria.
No, no.
That is how much Fate I've been playing.
Black Knight's a yes for me. What's it for you? A solid? I can live with that. Runners is definitely a yes. Yep, 100%. Nope, Secret Rings is garbage.
Ah, man, I want to put it only in kind of bad, but I can't excuse it. I can make literally no excuse for the amount of dumb.
Any Sonic game that makes Sonic feel unplayable. Like, here's the thing. You can say a lot about a lot of different Sonic games, like, oh, it's a little slippery, oh, he's a little tight. It's like stuff like that. A Secret Rings is unplayable. Like, it feels unplayable from start to finish. Sonic is unable to be controlled in a full capacity at any time, and that makes the ability to at least control Sonic has been a component throughout most of the other games.
I mean...
And on that note, I feel like it's a good time to move to the Sonic Riders games, because I just mentioned losing Sonic's mobility. Is that... Which one is that one? Is that the original or the second one? That's the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And where are you putting the second one? No. No. You're wrong. You're basic. You're wrong. Where are you putting Free Riders before I kick your ass?
I don't even swear where the fuck is Free Riders.
It's on the top. It's on the top. No. What are you talking about? I've played it and I love it. That's a yes from me.
Oh, well, I'm not putting it in yes. It's a Connect game. No.
Good. Okay, let me explain my love of Sonic Free Riders. Sonic Free Riders has that tiny bit of unresponsiveness from the Kinect, sure, but overall, it is a real boarding experience in your own home. I always love games like mech games and riding games, like stuff like that might actually makes you capable of feeling and controlling your character to that capacity. I find really fun and entertaining.
I want to preface this real quick with I don't know anybody with a room big enough to play this game with a Kinect.
I had one big enough, and it was the living room at my mother's old house, so I was able to set up a decent Kinect setup.
Yeah, no,
so
I don't know anyone who's been able, like, I don't know anyone besides you, like, straight up, that has been able to play the game properly. So that's the reason why I can't give it a yes. It's too hard to play, because the Kinect was shit.
On that note, the peripheral is bad, therefore the game does have faults, so I'll slide it down to a solid. Can we agree on a solid for that?
I just want to put it in no idea.
I've played it, so it can't sit in no idea. I've actually 100%ed that game.
I would give it meh.
Prude. I don't understand how you think Free Riders is a meh. Explain that one.
Why I think, what, Free Riders? Or you mean Zero
I meant
Gravity?
to say Zero Gravity. Yeah, how is Zero Gravity a meh for you?
I don't know, I just wanted to put it on I just wanted to put it lower than the original. I didn't really care where. I just don't like it as much as the original.
Really? I feel like it refined a lot of controls from the original.
Yeah, first version I played was the Wii version.
Yeah, that's the only version that exists.
No.
Zero Gravity? Zero Gravity's only on the Wii. Is it?
Pretty sure it also had another version.
I don't have a phone. You're gonna need to check on your phone.
Scoobity scoobity.
Oh yeah, it's so hard for you that I don't have a phone because it has to be my hotspot. Oh, boo-hoo you.
Oh, hoobity scoobity. Sonic, Riders. Is my phone actually gonna type or is it gonna pretend?
Zero Gravity.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to avoid more ones that I know are gonna be arguments between us, just for the sake.
Yeah, no, it also had a
like
PS2 version, man.
Did it? Wow. Okay. I don't know how that game played.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I'm pretty sure that's the version Alex had.
Zero Gravity kind of put importance on the motion controls, so...
Yeah, no, that's because it was a Wii title. On it, they just switched it to buttons on the PS2.
Okay, so neither of us know what that book is still, so that's fun. Alright, Rush is a yes for me, and so is Rush Adventure. Rush Adventure did have that Rush is all the way at the bottom. There you go. What? Why? Why is Rush in a solid for you?
I don't know. Going back to it a little bit ago, it felt a little bit dated. I don't know. It wasn't as fun as originally.
It's definitely interesting to play the first two advanced games, go to Rush Adventure, and then go back to like Rush, because that'll like show you just like where the franchise eventually ended up versus what it was mimicking at the time. But alright, let's go ahead and get this discussion out of the way. The hard-hitting thing that everybody's waiting on. Sonic 06 is garbage.
Yes.
Alright. Real discussion. Sonic Adventure 2 for me is kinda bad. It's bad to me. What? Okay, how did it end up in solid? I thought it was gonna end up in...
I can't put that game lower. It honestly still has some of the better gameplay.
How? It's so much... Okay, compare Adventure and Adventure 2, I wholeheartedly say that Adventure 2 feels clunkier, mostly because of the way too many action commands that you can switch between. Like yeah, Lightspeed Dash is still context sensitive, but there's still times you somersault your ass off into the void for no reason. And like, compare... I don't know if this is a fair comparison.
At least you don't have to stop in that one to do the Lightspeed Dash.
That is... I guess that's true. Well... Oh yeah, Battle
versus Adventure 2.
Yeah. Is there a regular Adventure? Yeah, there's a... Ooh, that's a tough one for me! Oh.
I actually don't know anything about the regular, but I didn't play regular Adventure.
I own regular Adventure on the Dreamcast. I have never owned it Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast, though, which I still need to buy, but, you know, right now I'm saving money. Let's see. So, the debate becomes, what's more important, the lighting or the extra missions? Are you putting all the drift games down in garbage?
No, I'm putting them in no idea, because I never played them.
I have. They're kind of bad. They're just kind of bad. Like, maybe more. They're the super nothing to write home about kind of games that because Mario Kart exists, and that's not bad. But at the same time, they super feel like what's Captain Falcon's series? F-Zero? Yeah.
F-Zero, yeah.
They're a little bit F-Zero-esque, but slow. So
F-Zero? So can you kill the other racers?
No.
Alright, immediate grabbage.
I don't even...
Hold on, I think it's starting to cut out.
Am I?
Well, now you just came back. I don't know if you were talking before that.
I wasn't talking. I stopped when you said stop, so you cut it. But, oh golly gosh darn gee.
Is this another Sonic Spinball? Or is that, what is that, Sonic Labyrinth? That's Sonic Labyrinth?
Oh, Labyrinth is garbage. Labyrinth is the game where Eggman sneaks into Sonic's house and goes,
and just takes his shoes.
I'm gonna steal your shoes! Now they're replaced with concrete. Rivals? I'm trying to decide if I would say they're both yes. Yeah, I'll go with that. Sonic the Fighters is a yes for me.
Really?
I enjoy it. Like, I go back to it a lot whenever I feel like playing it. I think it's cartoony physics and kind of dumb movement. Yeah, it's not exactly balanced, but for what it was, I think it's very fun. If you remotely disagree with me on this, you're wrong. Lego Dimension Sonic is a yes.
I know nothing about Lego Dimension Sonic.
I don't. You should have at least watched. You should have watched the Let's Plays. They're very good. You would enjoy the Shadow minigame where he
broods on a rooftop.
No, he wants to make a flower garden in remembrance of Maria. You know,
why is that in a Lego game?
What?
Why is that in a Lego game? It's dark. What the fuck?
What are you talking about? It's in remembrance. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You know me, I don't like it that much. I mean, I find it fun, but it doesn't do anything for me like it does other people. Sonic Chronicles for me is a yes. It's like in the sin. Yeah, there it is. Yay!
I just wish they could have done another Sonic RPG and done it better. Because Sonic Chronicles has many problems, but honestly, it was a solid attempt.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen the sequel, which essentially is what Forces tries to be. What was that? Spinball?
Apparently, there's more than one Spinball.
I would believe it.
Oh, different versions. Because
Oh,
apparently, Sonic has a huge problem with different versions actually being different. And that's kind of upsetting in a way.
I find it interesting because it does give you value to the console.
It does, but at the same time, it also means, hey, you want to play every single incarnation of this game, go buy another fucking console, asshole.
So this one's probably going to be surprising. But Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal, actually a yes for me.
Oops.
You got silent for a second. I didn't know if I offended you.
I don't know anything about the game, so I'll just have to concede it at this point.
Yeah. All right. No. What? No. Solid. Solid. It does not get a yes.
I'm sorry. I've replayed the game 79 times.
Heroes is not. Heroes has so many technical problems. It is
the same could be. I think you could say the same thing for most of these fucking games.
I mean, yeah, which is why there's ones that are on yes. But, you know.
Half of that sentence was cut out.
Okay, let me say it again for the cheap seats. So, every Sonic game can be argued to have technical problems, sure. But there's a reason that there's the yes, and there's the reason there's the solid. The yes exists for those that are way, way, way lower on that list and have higher replayability, while solid exists to express that, you know, they had more technical problems. You don't like going back to them as much, but they were still fun when you played them. And on that note, no.
Dude, if I still own this game, you know how many times I would have replayed it already?
I honestly can't like Heroes. It is so, and also the repeating. You want? It is so weird for a franchise that like differentiates on different consoles and stuff. Like, this is a different gameplay style. This is almost a whole other game. This is slightly the same. It's like, yo, what if we just had them repeat the story 4 times, nearly like identical, but with like one different move? God, I'm riveted by that shit. Like, no. Actually, I played Sonic and played Chaotix and then wanted to blow my brains out.
Honestly, Chaotix is the bleh.
What are you talking about? I like the Chaotix. That's the
No,
most
I'm talking
fun
about their
part of the game.
story in their game. Like, their missions are annoying a lot of the time. They are the thing that stops most people from beating the game.
Which is weird, because that's the one I always, like, that's my favorite storyline.
Yeah, but we've established that you're weird.
Yeah, it takes one to know one, weeaboo.
Yeah, I know. Never said I wasn't.
Sonic. Chaos, Bar, Triple Trouble.
I've played a little bit of those too, but not enough to give a full solid opinion. I mean, I guess I didn't have enough fun with either of them to play longer than just, like, maybe 20 minutes.
Sega Heroes, I'll give a solid, because as far as an RPG, it's pretty solid.
The fuck is Sega Heroes?
It's a mobile RPG game that if
Damn
I
it.
tell you more about it... What?
Mobile.
What are you talking about? You play Fate on your phone all the time.
Yeah, that's Fate.
Oh my gosh. It's literally the same. It's literally the same.
Yeah, so it's a gachapon with characters I like less than Fate? Damn it!
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you not enthralled by getting gold characters and Sonic characters and...
As much as I am about just getting really horny historical fairies.
Hold on, I'm trying to see how much Sega I know. I used to call myself a Sega
Phantasy Star.
No. Yeah, there's Phantasy Star, there's Rise Star. Pretty sure Alex Kidd is in there. What else? I don't know. I can't remember.
But no, I'm not as much of a fan as the Sega characters as I am just horny historical figures.
Gotcha. Alright, so do you want to crack out the classic series next, or do you want me to just tell you what to do with the rest of the app games?
What the fuck is this, by the way? What is this shit?
Oh, that's the Sonic, what is it? Sonic Patrol Troll car? It's where Sonic is a cop, and it's a very, very short game, and he chases down criminals in a cop car.
Why?
And honestly, I'm gonna tell you, for what it is, it's solid.
What the fuck? Like, what, is it a toy?
No, it's a game.
Arcade game?
Yep, I think. That's what I remember. I'd say put it in solid. Cause here's the thing, it may not be the greatest Sonic game on the planet, but for what it is, it achieves it, and it's fun to watch. Oh, we haven't even talked about the advanced games yet. There we go, you finally got Generations and Yas, even though I told you that like, what, 15 minutes ago? Alright, the original Olympic... Yeah, I'm good with that choice. The original Olympic Games, that's a Yas for me. Yeah, that one. That goes in Yas for me. Winter Games on the DS is a Yas for me. That's next to Boom, Fire, and Ice. It's like in the second row.
This?
Yeah. That actually has a good story mode where Bowser and Eggman team up to take over the Olympic Games. Winter Games on the Wii is only a solid for me.
This one?
Yep. Is there 2 more Olympic Games after that, or just 1?
There's this one on the Wii U.
Oh, that one, I kinda remember that one. That one's a meh. I don't know about the other one on the DS, so that can go in that can literally go in the no idea. The second row. Maverick Renegade Genius, second row.
Here?
You're almost there. No.
Well, that is another Olympic
that
Games.
is also a no idea. Yeah, both that and the other one I have no idea about. I haven't played those. Yeah, I haven't played those. What is that one?
I don't know which one this was. Can't fucking read that shit.
Is it also London?
Let me get this zoom in right there. That one's Rio.
Oh, Rio?
There was DS and Wii U versions of Rio.
Yeah, I didn't play any of the Rios.
Yeah,
I didn't play London on the
sexy
DS.
Zoom in. I should have just done this from the start. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're a Maverick Renegade Genius. But let's see. Both the Runners games, the one where Sonic is just running on the picture in the bottom row and in the third row, those are both yes for me. That's a very, very solid app game. That is a queen. That is a yes.
You have way too many yasses.
What do you mean?
You have too many yasses. Look at this shit.
Sorry.
It's our biggest row.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles is garbage. There, you want me to say it? I was holding off a little bit. Sonic 3 is garbage, and I'll hold to that forever.
I'm trying to find it on the fucking kid.
Genius.
Can't even fucking
Yes. Oh, well, here's my exact note. Well, I can't find it. Garbage. Put it in meh. Put it in meh so I can be happy. Garbage. Sonic Advance. That's weird. Because that's opposite, actually. Sonic 3 is worse than Sonic and Knuckles. What you on about?
I mean, this is the combined version right
Oh,
here.
that's the combined version. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
Trying to find normal Sonic 3 so I can put it right next to Sonic and Knuckles. Fuck.
Sonic Pinball is one I haven't played and I've meant to. So that's a no idea, I believe, from both of us.
Where the fuck?
That's on the top row, 4th. That's like 4th or 5th.
This?
Yeah, Pinball
I
Party.
have no idea what
No
the
idea
fuck.
from either of us. Okay.
Knuckles Chaotix, have we played this?
I know of it. I haven't played it. Oh, I do own that London one, and it's kind of.
This one?
Yeah, I own the one on what is that? Wii U.
Oh, there's Sonic 3. That's me. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Where's the original Sonic one?
The original Sonic one? Oh, it's down at the bottom, I'm pretty sure, next to Sonic 2. On the app version of Sonic 2. No, you're Sonic, go back.
This?
No, go over.
This?
Oh, that's it, yeah.
Go fuck that game.
I think that's the game, or is that the Game Gear version? I can't tell. Too small sometimes. What does it say?
Mega Drive, so no, that's definitely...
Oh, so that is the original, yeah. Alright, 3D Blast, for me, I've never played 3D Blast on the Saturn, but the original Genesis one for me is a solid.
Really?
I mean, I can go down to a meh, honestly, but I enjoy it. I appreciate it for what it is.
I don't. I beat that game and fuck that game.
Yeah, so, have you played the Saturn version?
I have not. I just have heard it's better, but has worse level times.
I heard its music is different, which is appreciated. Okay, Sonic's Genesis collection on the DS. I would not call that actually the best way to play those games, so I'd say
Yo, Sonic Figure Collection Plus.
Oh, that's solid, 100%.
Oh look, the DS version of the original Olympic Games. Is there anywhere you want this to go?
I actually don't think I played that, so give that a no idea. See, I've seen Chaotix all the way played through, and I would say...
Fuck Mean Bean Machine.
What? No, that's the best game ever.
No, as someone who beat it, it can suck my dick.
I actually haven't beat it, which is interesting.
I had to abuse save files.
Oh, well, that would make a lot of sense. Okay. That book... You want to zoom in on that book and figure out... Yeah, okay, the one you just clicked on, Genesis Collection, that one, I still say is not the best way to play...
Sonic Eraser?
Oh, I've heard of that. I've never played it. No idea. Along with Sonic Schoolhouse. And Sonic on the Neo Geo Pocket.
Sonic's Pocket Adventure? You mean tell me you haven't played that shit, boy?
Boy? Have you played it, boy? Okay, Tails Music Maker. I do own it, but I've never played it. So, no idea.
Where is that shit?
Upper left.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you didn't even know that was a game.
No, I didn't.
Sonic Dash, the original.
Is that this one?
Yeah, let me think for a second. I'm gonna have to give that a yes. Yeah.
Oh, look at those 3 Sonic running poses and yas.
All the app games aren't bad. That's the thing. Sonic is meant for endless running. Endless running is an app game style defined by Temple Run, to my knowledge, and that kind of just fits Sonic perfectly. So when you actually keep adding and updating fun stuff to it, you play Chaos.
Like I said, I've played Chaos, but I was not interested enough to keep going. I didn't think it was bad, I just didn't care.
Tails Adventure, how far did you get in that? Because that seemed I just didn't put effort into it. Played Triple Trouble?
Yeah, played all three of those. Like I said, they are games that I started. I was a bit younger, so I didn't have the drive to finish shit I wasn't that interested in, which is why it took me forever to beat Sonic 1, 2, and 3. So I just didn't have the drive to beat them because I didn't care. They're meh. They're okay. They're Sonic.
No, I just realized this is a good time to make this tier list because Sonic hasn't had a proper game in like a half. But no, Force is, technically speaking, what, 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. that's crazy to think about.
Oh, this one's Mega Collection
yeah,
Plus. This one's just normal Mega Collection. They can both be solid.
We both still, yeah.
You cutting out a bit?
I haven't talked about Sonic Adventure. Am I?
There you
Am
go.
I still cutting out? I'm fine now? Okay, cool. Alright. Let's tackle the Advanced trilogy. Advanced one for me is meh.
I actually have not played Advanced 1. I think I only played 2 and 3.
Okay, 2 for me is a yes. Mostly because of the Tails section. Not Tails, Cream section. And the story's pretty fun too. Even though there's that dumb moment at the end where Sonic turns into a JPEG to go super. Advanced 3 for me is actually kinda bad.
Is this one Advanced 3?
No. 4 to your left.
I'm gonna put it in there.
Okay. Then... yeah, Advanced and Advanced 3 both kind of, like, missed the mark on, like, I feel what made 2 special.
Is this a port of Advanced 1, this shit right here? Because it literally has the same fucking cover.
I don't know, it looks like a fan game. I'm not familiar
literally
with...
looks like it has the same fucking cover. Sonic N.
Sonic is... I have no idea about that. What is Sonic N? Look that up real quick while I check what we're going to talk about next.
Sonic N, Sonic N, Sonic O.
You can reach the other end. Sonic compilation. That sounds like a weird thing to call a game, period.
Yeah, that is weird. So when I looked up Sonic N, it literally just pulled up fucking Sonic Advance.
Okay, I have no idea. Put it no idea.
Oh no, I think I get it. I think it's literally just Sonic Advanced, but because it's not on the Game Boy Advance, they called it N-Gage, like Sonic N, because it was on the Nokia N-Gage.
Oh.
Which is apparently a new thing. Or relatively new. Or no?
No, the Nokia? I don't think that's not new.
Okay, now I saw a video of the gameplay for it that's from 2020, and then I saw a video from 2016. No, there's a video from 2011. Okay, it's definitely not new. In any way, shape, or form.
You, sir, Maverick, a genius.
Thank you.
Every Sonic game ever tier list. We're not done yet. By the way, in 7 Remake, Barrett says that all the time.
Says what?
Neither of us have played that. What are you putting it there for?
It's literally just Sonic Advance, but on a different console.
On a phone, dude.
That thing looked like that thing looked like a Game Boy.
Yeah, Nokia is a phone company, last I checked. So we have no idea how it plays, so definitely no idea.
That thing definitely had the buttons of a Game Boy.
Okay, and alright. Let me finally decide on this. Okay.
Hold on. Why the fuck is the Wii U version of All Stars Racing Transformed the one here? It's the not as good version.
That might have just been easier JPEG to find.
I guess, but it's pretty much the same game. It's just the Wii U version doesn't let you do 4.
You're not even saying anything about the fact that that's the European version of colors.
Who cares? There's a lot of Peggies here.
It's spelled with a U.
Oh.
What's wrong with the American school system?
I haven't, like, it's so far away, my vision's so bad, I didn't even notice that until you pointed it out.
Okay, Sonic 2, original Sonic 2 is a yes for me. No, so I can live with Solid if you really need it to go down. It's level design, story, and overall compelling nature is way more appealing to me than the other Genesis games. I'm assuming we're talking Christian Whitehead version Sonic CD there. Yeah, because there's the original CD. I've not played the original CD, but I have played the Christian Whitehead version of Sonic CD, and that's a yes for me.
I'm not sure which version is supposed to be which. I think that one's the original, yeah.
That's the original, that's the new. All these app games getting in your ass. It's almost like Sonic should be a phone character. Do not steal. Oh yeah, like I said, Sonic Genesis Collection on the DS is kind of meh. It's not exactly the best way to play. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. There it is. It's just kind of meh. It's not the best way to play those games. Yeah, I live with that. Is that the Banjo-Kazooie version?
Oh yeah, on the 360.
Isn't it weird I don't own that? Two of my favorite characters being in a game together.
That's a little bit weird. Which version of the game do you own?
I don't own original.
What?
Is that All-Star or original?
Well, they're both All-Star, but this one's the original All-Stars Racing.
Yeah, I own...
Transform?
I own Transform. Yeah.
You
yeah, I don't own...
Filthy plebeian.
Do you really want to go down the list of all the things you haven't played, motherfucker? You haven't touched a single app game real to playing.
That's because I hate app games, mostly. I've only just started not hating them.
Sonic 4 Episode 1. That's kind of bad. But Sonic 4 Episode 2, I'm gonna give that a meh. I enjoyed playing the Metal Sonic segment.
Not everyone has the Metal Sonic segment.
Well, yeah, but it's still a thing of the game.
Yeah, it's not technically part of the game, so I'm not counting that as part of the game.
How? Why? It's literally like... That's like saying, yeah, Last of Us is good, but that DLC scene that you had to buy, not a thing.
When you're judging just the game itself, I don't really consider it, honestly.
Well, I also consider it a meh purely on the basis of those team moves.
I haven't played episode 2, so I don't know.
Oh. So it ended up where I wanted it, purely on the basis you don't know shit and you tried to argue it.
I just don't like counting DLC.
I have not played... Well, I mean, that's the whole game in the end. Arguably. Alright, I have not played the tennis game. I've been meaning to buy it.
The thing is, it has the DS version and the Wii version.
I've not touched either. Have you touched either?
So, get this. The Xbox 360 version is the first game I ever got every achievement in.
Sega All-Star Tennis?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I legitimately spent so much time, got fucking triple A rank in every fucking mission. I spent like a month no-lifing that game. My go-to characters were Shadow and Amy to get through everything. Amy in general, Shadow if I was having trouble.
I loved Eggman's opening moment in the opening cutscene where he like pulls out the, what was it, like 6 different tennis rackets.
Oh, and does the spin around to hit them.
Yeah, I love that. That was awesome.
I have no idea about this DS version or whatever it is.
Very in character. I don't know what other version of Mean Bean Machine that is, but I've not.
Yeah, this version I haven't played either. It looks like Sega Master System, which I don't know how different it is from normal Mean Bean.
Yeah, what was the one next to it? Looks like Wacky Warp Bench.
Wacky Worlds.
Yeah, I've never touched that.
There's something on the Genesis.
So there's another Master System Sonic that I don't think either of us have touched.
What is the Master System? Because it literally...
that's Game Gear, isn't it?
No, this is Master System.
I think it's the Game Gear, isn't it? What is the Master System?
I think it was before Genesis, I think, or something like that. Well, let me look up what the Sega Master System is, because it definitely has different cartridges.
Yeah. Neither... I don't know what that... What is that second image? I can't identify that.
That looks like it's from a fucking Castlevania game.
That's the Sonic Unleashed game on the phone.
What?
Yeah. No, there's an Unleashed on the phone. I'll show you it later. So I have actually seen somebody play this. It's kind of okay. It's pretty good and stupid.
So the Master System is basically Sega Mark III?
Oh, something that never came to the States. Got it. Yeah, so we have...
No, it came to the States, but it was called the Master System in the States. Because it was, I believe in Japan it's called the Sega Mark III.
I like the simplicity of video games. Like, maybe 3 years ago, last console generation, you just buy the console and there it is, and there it works. But now
that's
we got
2 generations back.
Was it 2? I didn't think we had pros and ultras and extras last gen.
No, there's about 6 versions of PS3.
Right, that's fair. Okay, actually, I hate the PS3. Like, honestly, I don't
Same
like
thing with
PS3.
Xbox 360. In fact, there are versions of the Xbox 360 that wouldn't even work if you didn't have a memory card. So there's no point in fucking buying it.
Okay, let me put it this way. There was definitely a times in video games where... but now it just continuously gets worse. I think I'll always love video games, but the industry makes me want to pull my hair out. Okay, Sonic 1 on the phone and Sonic 2 both end up in the same place as...
Is that these?
Yeah, that's those 2. They both end up in the same place as their counterparts.
Oh, wait.
That's not right.
Fine. Wait, no you're not. Go where you belong, you play.
Just because phone controls, I'm fine with that.
Oh, no. That's why I put the other one.
Oh, right, we talked. Okay. I remember now.
So,
okay,
Sonic 1 and 2 on inferior consoles, I don't even want to think about, so I'm just gonna...
okay.
In fact, if they are the versions I'm thinking of, I have played them, and yeah, they belong there.
Okay, Sega Sonic, I don't think I've touched at all. Have you?
This?
Yeah.
No idea what the fuck that is.
I don't know what Sonic Compilations is either, so that's another no idea.
What is this?
Okay.
Is this another fucking Genesis collection? Why? Why do you keep doing this?
Because they're out of the console game. Okay, we're coming. Okay, Sonic Colors on the Wii.
Fuck you. Oh. Please.
in Grabbage? I don't think it's a Grabbage. I can only really agree on... No, the DS version is bad. That's actual bad, like kind of bad, yeah.
I haven't played it. I have no opinion.
Okay, Shuffle. Ooh. What is my final call on Shuffle? Because Adventure DX and Shuffle are my call, essentially, from you not really caring that much.
I've played Adventure DX.
Okay, what did you think of it?
I literally put it on the same playing field as Adventure 2.
I can live with that. So I'm trying to think if I'd say Adventure DX and Adventure are equal, or is Adventure DX better? See, DX has the lighting problem, and like the minor, there's a lot of technical issues in DX from the added content, while Adventure looks more solid in like comparison to like style and stuff. So I guess I'll just put them on the same footing for now. Like, though I do go... I mean, in all honesty, the way I love playing Adventure now is I play the better DX mod. The better SADX mod. It's just the best way to play the game, because it gives you everything. The positives of both.
That whoops.
Not meh. I definitely would never call Adventure meh. Call it solid, because...
I really don't really play Adventure that much.
I've got playtime down to 7 hours for the whole game.
You cut out so hard in the middle of that sentence.
I've got my adventure playtime down to 7 hours for completing the whole game.
I probably could do the same thing, honestly.
No, you can't. Purely for one reason.
What?
Big the Cat.
What are you talking about? I mastered Big the Cat stages.
How dare you lie to me?
Those are the first things as a kid I mastered.
You have problems.
Yeah, we established that.
Okay, shuffle. Garbage. Nope. I just remembered all the stomach aches that game gave me to the fact that... Let me tell you my shuffle story. If I haven't told it to you before. And I'll tell the audience all the same. Shuffle gave me so bad angry stomach aches and knots and shit that, I would have to pretty much... This is back when I was working Pizza Hut the first time versus now. Was pretty much I'd only save playing the game for the weekend, and I would take breaks for an entire week not touching the game to recuperate, not wanting to throw the Dreamcast out the window, because I now know the most playable way to play the game. Like, I have actually mastered Shuffle enough that I can show somebody a good time on it. But the mini games are abhorrent, and half of them make no sense what the punishment is. The fact that there's ever a ring punishment is so much more annoying than a Mario game, than a Mario Party. The fact that Hudson let the B team work on it is so obvious, and just overall, like, so much stuff doesn't make sense. And you know, Sonic gets all the special movements, so why would you ever not play Sonic? And then you talk about the AI. The AI is so bad it cheats. Like, you talk about cheating AI in a Mario Party, like, you can't see the cards of AI characters that function as the dice in that game, but they can always see yours. Now, this is different when you're playing with other people, and that's fine. You can grab cards of anybody if you remember, blah, blah, blah. The AI can constantly see your cards and will take your winning card away on purpose. And it's awful. And I thought it was just kind of bad, but now I remember 100%ing it and going through the full experience. Pain in the ass.
Have either of us played Sonic? I have not played Sonic Jam.
I have seen enough of Sonic Jam to probably call it solid for purely being an open world collection of Sonic games. So I'm gonna call it solid. I'm gonna call both versions solid.
Both versions?
Yeah. Because honestly, it's mostly just it's like a tiny mini-map open area for like playing mini-games, talking to characters, and seeing Sonic in 3D for like the first time, for like real, and Sonic games you've already played, so it's kind of just solid. Fire and Ice is going in there. I don't know how to...
Is it Sonic 3D Blast, but on the Game Gear?
Yep, and it plays a little different too. You don't even know. You not even played it.
Fine.
Alright. I mean, I'd say the phone game looks fun. I never played it, but it's something. Alright. Alright. It's come down to this. It's come down to the thing that would make us fight in the street. I said garbage. What do you say?
I say all of it. Oh shit! Ah shit! I can't put him. I can't go back down.
You see it. Put it somewhere.
But it's all of him.
Oh my! I hate you. My take is garbage for a lot of reasons. The ignorable story. The story that tends to insult you. The poor gameplay. The poor gameplay that gets even worse if you play a different version of the game. It is slippery as butter on frickin' like... Butter on ice is hard to even compare to Shadow the Hedgehog's movements in that game. It is out of character, in character, and all over the place no matter how you play. The choice system doesn't matter. Homing attacking is practically a joke in that game. You're forced into the gunplay, which the gunplay is the only good part of the game, even though I'd never won the game. Every ounce of it screams edgy try hard, and I don't like playing it. And the fact that you want to get every ending in the game baffles me to no end.
Well, it's a game I've played since childhood. All the control issues are basically don't mean jack diddly squat to me. I've gotten to the point where I ignore every single cutscene and piece of dialogue in the game. I'm just at the point where I've played the game so much, I am a machine that plays it. That is about it.
So you're complacent, and I'm correct, is essentially what you're telling me.
Nope.
Okay. It just sounds like, yeah, your criticisms are there and correct, but...
Never said they're correct, they're just
Stockholm
there.
Syndrome. I have Stockholm
Honestly, it doesn't control that bad. It just controls like heroes.
No, it controls way slipperier than Heroes. The PlayStation version is practically unplayable.
I never known the PlayStation version.
There you go. The GameCube version is actually okay. Like, on the slippery level, it's still slippery, but you'll still be able to know where you're gonna land. Frickin', I turned on the PlayStation version just to try it. I turned left and was immediately, like, in a pit. Like, I was on, what's that ruin level that floats in the sky? Like this, it's like it's a second or fourth level on most paths.
It's the second neutral and the fourth neutral level.
Yeah, I opened the game, I took a left and was immediately down. That's how slippery the game is.
It's just, I don't know, it's just something to get slightly used to. It's not that bad.
If you take the left and die, that's bad. I'm just holding to that. There's no getting used to that. That's just bad. I can't. Garbage.
Look, I had to put Sonic app games up there. And I had to put fucking Sonic 2 here. We're putting Shadow the Hedgehog in May.
I know, I just want to hold the people should know. I'm gonna say something that most people don't agree with. Well, some do. I think Shadow the Hedgehog is worse than Sonic 06. I mean that in no sense of irony. I think it's worse. I think it's the worst Sonic game that was ever made.
I think you're tripping balls.
You think I'm tripping balls that Shadow the Hedgehog is the worst Sonic game ever?
I'd rather play Shadow the Hedgehog over Sonic 06, Sonic Secret Rings, and Sonic Forces.
Well, Secret Rings is a close second to Shadow. I'll hold you to that. But no, I think Shadow the Hedgehog is honestly the worst made.
It's okay to be wrong.
And I mean, that might be of what I look for in video games, that I think is the worst because it, does all the things that I want out of video games awful. And I always hated the choice-based system in video games because they felt pointless and nonsensical. Most people that watched all the way to the end of episode Arden got to hear me complain about how I don't like that choice in that game either. So, yeah.
I don't really do choice systems in games very much either. I mean, the Infamous games do them alright. I mean, I don't like making choices in general. Also, Shadow the Hedgehog, is it really even a choice system? It's literally just an ending generator. There's no real choices.
What are you talking about? Good or evil? What will you be today? You can check the back of the box. It literally brags about that being a choice system.
Sure, it's a choice system. The game's tripping balls.
Yeah, that's what... See, now the game's tripping. See, I'm telling you, the game... Like, not only... Okay, so advertisement... okay, maybe you can argue it's an expectation to product amount of, like, the problems that Shadow mostly has. But there's so much, like, of what the game says it is and it's not. Also, because of its entire existence, Shadow's backstory is nonsensical and no one knows what's real. Unless you wait 10 minutes into the final boss fight, which apparently still isn't canon.
What are you talking about? Shadow doesn't even have friends, man.
I know. This friendless, co-workerless, jobless loser. Can't get a break. Got his own game, but fuck, he doesn't have anything. Wah wah. Shadow isn't real. Sega, you're weird.
Oh my god.
We do need to move one. There's one we need to move because you slid it there on accident.
Where?
Sky Patrol I do know about, and it's kind of bad. Because it has secret ring kind of control problems. Where you're constantly moving forward and you have to use the weight of stuff, and it's not... I mean, to some people, it's probably a very, very fun playstyle. But in regard to other Sonic games, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Alright, so... here is what our tier list currently looks like. Feel free to shoot us.
No. I'm right. That's how it works.
Alright, feel free to shoot him. So, I'm just gonna walk away.
No, I hold fast. Like, I'm willing to debate any of these and see other people's opinions, but, you know, you can't start the conversation with I'm wrong, because I'm only... If I ever jokingly start a conversation with and you're wrong, I'm mostly, you know, joking, but some people take that shit serious. But, like, I hold fast. There are certain Sonic games on here I'd like to give a chance. You know, I meant to play Sonic Schoolhouse at some point as a joke. I definitely want to own pinball.
I mean, I want to play most of them on the channel at some point, just so I can get myself a nice concrete... Oh yeah, that's what I thought about the game.
Yeah, the only thing I kind of want to do real quick is I want you to look at the Sonic Unleashed phone game and see if we need to put that somewhere.
But, like, why?
Just for the fun of it. But yeah, no, I can't believe that doesn't have, like, a photo or something. But
yeah, I know.
I think the same people that made that made a Crash of the Titans game as well.
Okay, Sonic Unleashed phone.
Checking it out right now.
I thought you just said to do it.
I mean, I kind of want you to, but you'd have to cut it.
Huh. It's so weird that it's a side-scroller.
Yeah. I mean, it's a phone game. They can't exactly, you know,
go full 3D.
plastic.
Yeah, it's fair, especially since it came out like a while ago.
You cutting out this part?
Full playthrough, 40 minutes? Hot damn, that's short.
It's a phone game. It has like 5 levels, dude.
Oh, fuck that shit.
What?
I said fuck that shit. That's short as fuck. Alright. Are we done? Are we calling it here? Do you want me to move anything?
I mean, I've seen the full Chaotix game, and it's kind of just meh.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of just meh.
Yeah.
Wait, would I compare that to Shadow the Hedgehog? Let me count.
Yeah, you're right.
In control. Put it back. Put it back. I will never agree that Shadow... I can sit on that to agree that your yes and my garbage averages out, but no will I ever agree to Shadow the Hedgehog is no queen. But, you know, it's where it should be. I mean, there's only Sonic games we can play. But, like, you know, nothing that's really gonna move this list around too much that, like, people are gonna blow their minds over loads, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are gonna be upset we put the classics so low, but, you know, fuck the classics.
I put 2 at the top! I don't know what people want! I like the good one. I don't like the not okay one.
Yeah, no, he hates Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I'm okay with Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I just hate its level design. It's so bad. Like,
I'm indifferent, but then again,
Carnival Night Zone? No. What is it?
Casino Night Zone?
Spinning... What?
Casino Night Zone.
No. The one with the spinning red up and down barrel.
Pretty sure that's Casino Night Zone.
That doesn't seem right.
Regardless, it is a casino level.
It has flags that, like, point... Like, I guess you could call it oversight, but I think it's just awful. It's so many copy-paste code for this is thing and this is flag, and all they'd have to do to help that level be better is if you flipped the graphic or coded it a little different to have the flags point with the PNG in the opposite direction, so that the flags are always pointing to the end goal, because that level might be intentionally a maze, but I think it just comes off as confusing and non-linear. Also, I don't like going out of my way or slightly missing, what is it, Master Emerald stuff?
What, the Super Emeralds?
Yeah, Super Emeralds and,
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like having to find the ring things.
yeah, I don't like that that's in Mania, if you want to be honest. I think that...
I always look up a map.
I think it's super counterintuitive to Sonic's, like, just mechanic design as a whole. It being at the end of the level and you having to quickly react and jump to it is much smarter in my opinion. Because if you're fast enough, you can turn around and get into it. But also if you're fast enough to react the first time, you can jump into it. Having to find them all over might work more on a story point, I guess. But like, mechanically, Sonic has never been built for exploration.
Yeah,
Knuckles is built
but
for
like...
exploration, so is Tails.
I kind of like the exploration bits in Adventure, though.
Well, no, that's when Sonic gets better at it. Like, the modern design being able to use spin jumps to get
I just
to
thought about it.
places
Wouldn't
in
it
a
have been
3D
super
world.
cool to, like, have a full-on... You know, like that Legend of Zelda DLC in Lost World? I would have loved to have seen a full game like that.
That would be interesting, but also the parkour in Lost World is janky.
Well, obviously done
So-
better.
You say things, he's like, I would love this thing. It's like, but then it would have this thing. It's like, no, but better. It's like, what do you want them to do better? You're telling them to do the thing. And I want more of this, but better. It's like...
I said, wouldn't it have been cool if they made a game of that? I didn't say if they just fucking copy-pasted the shit.
It's fair. It's fair.
Alright. But, we'll probably end it here.
Yeah.
This is about...
There's not...
It is about what the
Same.
tier list is gonna be. Feel free to murder us in the street for our opinions.
No, because mine are correct.
Alright. Once again, feel free to murder him in the street for his opinions. I'll just be walking.
Just be... No, they're gonna find you first because you're taller.
You're gonna be walking behind me. I don't want to log into sleep.
No.
Fuck that.
I'll just walk to your side, and therefore the sniper can't get me from any angles. Because your tall, floopy head is gonna be in the way.
Tall ass, bitch ass.
Yes. Alright. But yeah, okay, plug all the things. There's a Twitter.
Do I
there's
have
a
to?
Discord, there's a YouTube, there's another YouTube, and there's...
I would hope you know there's a
Other
YouTube,
things.
because that's where you'd be watching this.
No, that's delusional. You're crazy.
Alright, there's gonna be a longer version of this on Dust Requiem, shorter version on Requiem's Dawn. I guess there's a Discord now. You can find the description.
Yes.
You fuck you.
I made it. I will kill you. Alright, I believe we've excited and offended enough people today. So, you wanna call it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you hate my opinion, subscribe. If you love my opinion, subscribe.
Oh yeah, you can find me over at Dbotnik and Dbotnik Plays, because I am also the important.
Whee!
Bye-bye.